Hi everybody, welcome back to my virtual studio. This is Ariel. I'm a yoga instructor and physical therapist, and today I wanted to take you through a 10-minute desk flow so that you can get moving throughout the day, avoid tech neck, avoid back pain, shoulder pain, all that jazz that's caused by having poor posture throughout the day and honestly just staying seated all day, which is not good for you. So for this practice, you'll need a chair. I just have a chair with a back to it. You can have a yoga chair or a sturdy chair. Not a rolling chair though, because that might move. And then you don't need a yoga mat. I'm just positioned on a mat because I have hardwood floors. So just make sure you're either on the carpet somewhere so the chair isn't sliding all over the place, okay? And then you're gonna take a seat. And I want you to first close your eyes. Start to observe your breath, where it is. So maybe you're taking this class on Sunday night or throughout the week. So depending on the situation and environment you're in, you might feel different levels of stress or tension in your body. And I want you to first acknowledge all of that. The beautiful part of yoga is it allows us to take a pause and a break throughout the day so that we can set a new foundation or platform to then evolve from. But the first step of that evolution is acknowledging where we start and where we're at right now. So know that it's okay if you feel stressed or tired or fatigued. And also know that you can evolve and move and shift that energy in just a few short minutes. From here, bring your hands to your sides, right where your ribs meet the bottom of your abdominals. So right about maybe a little bit above the belly button level, and you're gonna bring your hands to your side. And as you breathe in, I want you to breathe into your hands, imagining that your body is a balloon and it's expanding like a hot air balloon all the way around 360. And then exhale, let it go. Allow that space to become smaller and compress toward the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in, expanding out through the sides, front and back. Exhale, letting that balloon deflate. A few more times. Slowly relax your hands on your legs and see if you can take a few breaths. Moving the lower part of your rib cage and your abdomen in that same 360-degree expansion, front and back, side to side. From here, interlace your fingers so that they wrap around each other, your thumbs wrap. Push your palms together and slowly start to circle your wrists. Make sure here you're not shrugging your shoulders, so relax your shoulders down your back. Go side to side, switch directions. And noticing if there's any areas of restriction there from typing or texting or writing, whatever you were doing all day. And then slowly shake it out. Then from here, bring your elbows close together, bring your palms to touch, and then slowly start to bring your palms down as you bring your elbows out. Moving through that sequence a few more times. So elbows together, palms towards your face, and then palms move down as your elbows move out. Getting a nice stretch here of your wrist muscles, specifically your wrist flexors. You might feel this also in your wrist extensors, which are on the back side of your forearm. And just know it's okay if your elbows don't come all the way together. It's kind of difficult for me to get them there. And then slowly shake that out, let that go. Relax your hands here on your thighs. We're gonna move into a few seated cat and cows. I'm gonna turn my chair so you can see the movement of my spine. And as you're here, I want you to sit on the edge of the chair, so not relying on the back of the chair to support you, but relying on your core, your back muscles to hug around you like a corset as you sit up nice and tall. And then from here, begin to exaggerate that posture, lifting your chest up, dropping your head back, arching through the low back. Cow pose. And on your exhale, curl, rocking back onto your sit bones, tucking your chin to your chest. Cat pose. Inhale up. Lift the chin away from the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you draw them down your spine and lift your chest up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, rounding through your spine, trying to stretch your shoulder blades away from each other. Also going through a slight posterior pelvic tilt here as you curl your belly button into your spine. Finding a few more rounds there. Opening up the upper back, the lower back, the neck. Undoing any fixed posture you were in. And really, when it comes to posture, the best posture is the next posture. So you don't have to sit all day in this exaggerated cow position. You really just need to be moving every 30 minutes or so and shifting around because your body craves movement. And then a few more rounds, slowly beginning to bring your arms into it, reaching forward to stretch out as if you were on tabletop. And then bring the arms by the side, opening up. A few more. Anything that feels good for your body, feel free to do that here. Maybe a little bit of a shoulder blade retraction and protraction. Or moving into a goal post position. One more time. Inhale up and exhale. And then finding your way into your seat. And this time we will sit to the edge of the chair. And again, make sure you're in a heavy chair because now what we're going to start to do is lean backwards over the chair. Moving into some thoracic extension. So cross your arms over your chest. Pull in through your belly. So we're not just going to dump over the chair. It's going to be this lengthening action and then a slight back bend. Imagine you're in your dancer's pose, so you don't just crank back. Take a breath in, and then exhale, slowly start to lean backward. Keeping a slight tuck of your chin to your chest to protect your neck so you don't go into this hyperextension. And then when you can't bend back anymore, letting the head drop slowly. And then slowly bringing it back. Making sure you breathe and don't hold your breath as you do this. And then again, maybe sliding down the chair a bit, but still keeping the structure of the spine in neutral. So not, again, finding this excessive back bend through the lower spine, but pulling in your belly button to spine, stiffening through these muscles, and then finding this length. Like your head is growing to the ceiling first, and then you begin to lean back. Lifting the elbows up away from the chest if that's in your body today. If not, you can always put your hands behind your head to protect your neck. Lots of variations in this practice. Take one that fits you right now in the moment. And then slowly bring it back. Finding your seat here. And the last thing we'll finish with is some seated nerve glides for the back of the leg. This helps prevent sciatica and just gets everything moving. So, it's also good mobility for the hamstring. So you're going to extend your knees, so straighten your leg forward with your toes pointed away from you. Then point your toes towards your face. Toes away from your face and bend your knee. We're going to do 10 like that. Inhale, toes point, leg straightens. Exhale, toes to nose. Toes away and down. Keep moving. Lift the leg, point the toes away and down. And really all we need is about 10 repetitions of this, getting that sciatic nerve moving and gliding as it goes down the back of the leg. You're really just creating a little bit more of a lubrication to the passageway there. If you're starting to feel any numbness and tingling, then stop. That just means that your sciatic nerve might be a little bit more sensitive. So maybe only 5 repetitions is in your body today. And what's normal to be feeling here is maybe a little bit of starting to get a little sore through your quad because this is actively working the quad. Maybe you don't feel really much of anything, that's normal too. You also could be feeling this stretch in the hamstring. A few more. And then switch legs. So again, extend the leg with the toes pointed. Point the toes towards your face, toes away, and bend the knee. Maybe this feels really good on your feet. This feels nice on the tops of my feet, especially when I do that toe point. And as you're doing this, try to find a couple of those 360 breaths all the way around. See if you can relax the opposite leg. That's always tricky. It's normal as you lift this leg to feel a little bit of engagement, as if this leg is pushing down to anchor you. But try to not allow that to become too excessive. I know the subtleties of the body are just a lot to think about. Also make sure you're not starting to lean back more. A few more rounds. And just noticing how this feels in your body, how maybe you have a little bit more energy or some more mobility. Thinking about how your body would feel differently if you did this every few hours while you were working from home. Or even if you just did this in the morning and after you got off work. Because all it really takes is these short breaks throughout the day to make a big difference. Okay, and relax. Last thing here, we're going to stand up. We're going to come to the back of the chair. This is going to be a nice back opening stretch. So you're going to put your hands on the chair. You're going to start to walk your hips back. So this is a form of a downward facing dog, but on the chair, it's a great stretch for the shoulders. And think about that thoracic extension stretch we did over the chair. So try to get slight arch through the upper back as you send your hips backwards away from your chair. And same thing, 360 breath here. Pushing down through the heels of your feet as if you're pushing the chair forward and pulling the mat apart. Or the carpet, wherever you are. Feeling that slight contradictory push and pull. And one more breath here. And exhale. Slowly starting to walk your feet up the chair. Bringing yourself back to your starting position. Take a big breath in and reach your arms high above your head. And exhale your hands into your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. Always remember that you are the teacher, you are the student, you are the guru. All of that is inside of you. So listen to your body today, give it what it needs, and just see how that helps unlock your mind, helps with some de-stress, maybe gives your heart a little bit more space to find ease. Have a lovely rest of your day. Until I see you again, peace.